Happy day 19, everyone. Damn it, my voice is still messed up. I literally was like, oh, I'm better today. This is going to be much better for filming, for everyone. Nope. I can't get 2 seconds into the video without my voice cracking. So, great. But welcome. Welcome back to day 19. Honestly, the nose and palate were great yesterday. So, even though I had a screwed up voice, I still have a screwed up voice. I was pretty impressed with myself. Pulled out that bottle, but I will say I've had like 2 or 3 Knob Creek store picks in the last few months. So I've had a lot of experience with it recently, so that's probably why. So for those of you just joining, welcome in. Thank you for joining Bourbinsane Blind Whiskey Advent Calendar. Every day we're trying a blind sample. I'm going to put my palate and nose finish, my mouth to the test to see how I do, if I can guess age, proof, and distillery. It's been a rough month so far. But I'll tell you what, I think I'm slowly starting to get the hang of it. Maybe. I don't want to jinx it for today. But I think possibly. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video for the question of the day. You're going to get an entry to win a bottle. Something out of my bar, something I love, something that's just fantabulous. So stick around for that answer to the question. And like the video, please. It would mean a lot to me. I'm going to try to keep this shorter today. I'm sorry. I've had 10-minute plus videos, I think, all day. Every single video in these series, I just get to rambling. My mind is all over the place. My mind is telling me yes. But my body's telling me yes. My mind is telling me no. I am still loaded up on Sudafed, for those of you that were wondering. If you can't tell, thank you very much. Someone like me who's very ADHD, typically Sudafed brings me down and makes me want to take a nap. But bourbon does the opposite, apparently. So, let's look at color on this. This is lighter than yesterday. Yes. Lighter than yesterday. It's not super light, though, to where I think it might be like a World Whiskey. I mean, World Whiskeys can be like added color, though, so it doesn't mean anything necessarily. I'm just an idiot, simple-minded idiot. But, that being said, it's not super dark. No legs. Legs can't walk. Sorry, guys. It looks good, though. It looks good. Honey color. Nothing too serious yet. Nothing too intense. Let's go into the nose. Shall we? Ooh. Ooh. Excuse me. This has got some density on it. Like, this smells like a thick whiskey. Thick. But smells thick, but the legs were non-existent, which makes no sense. It's very mapley. I'm getting like maple syrup on this. When I get maple syrup, that immediately takes me to like Tennessee whiskey. Lincoln County process. Charcoal filtering. One state over, the way they do things, you know? I don't know, this maple is coming through strong for me. But what I was going to say is this is quite a bit of astringency as well. So, possibly not a super high-aged bourbon. The only maple, I guess, Tennessee whiskeys I've got a couple George Dickel's, numerous Jack Daniel's bottles. But that maple, for some reason, is coming through strong to me. I don't know. Very weird. Still classic bourbon or Tennessee whiskey notes, you know, where your vanillas, your caramels, slight oak. More of like it seems like a denser oak, like I was describing, you know? A dense oak. So maybe it does have a little age. But the astringency, man, that tells me it's younger than 6 or 7. But it just smells thick. It smells like maple syrup. Alright, let's go into palate. Happy day 19, 18. I don't remember. Yeah. Proof is kind of hitting me on that. I don't know if that's actually proof, though. I think that's probably a blend of rye spice and astringency. Tannic oak. I'm getting, for some reason, some tannic oak on this. Tantic love. Tainted oak. Tainted love.
Honestly, it's not giving me much on the palate.
That maple syrup is there, almost like a pancakey maple syrup now with a little bit of butter coming through. But it's not super sweet. It definitely seems like it kind of falls short. There's not much, not even like a huge amount of sweetness on the front palate. Like those notes are there. Kind of muted though. Not as much rye bite on the mid palate now. Second sip. Finish is non-existent. I mean, short, shriveled, and always to the left finish. Kind of a disappointing whiskey. Coming off of yesterday's delicious whiskey that I had. Like, I loved that stuff. It was high proof deliciousness. Could drink that all day, every day. This is just falling short, it seems like. Don't even know what it is. I mean, I really have no clue at all what bottle guess on this. Seems like we've had so many Heaven Hill and Jim Beam products pop up in this series. I'm not getting intense, like, Buffalo Trace sweetness, so I don't think it's anything Buffalo Trace. Could be maybe like a younger craft whiskey or something. Let's do one more sip, guys. We'll go into some guesses. Said I was going to try to keep this video shorter. I'm sorry. Failing miserably. Okay. It's astringent. I'm going to go 4 years on this. I don't think this is old. I am getting the oak, but it's definitely more of like a tannic oak with that astringency, like a little bit of farminess coming through. The rye bite's not really there. Proof. This is confusing to me because I think the proof is lower because I'm confusing the proof with the astringency, the alcohol burn. But it could also be a little bit higher proof, and my palate's just screwed up still because I'm sick. Blind tastings, man. Blind tastings. That's the only way to get better. Proof, I'm going to say 90. I think it's lower proof, higher alcohol burns. I'm going to say 90. Damn it. I don't know. Distillery. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know distillery. I'm going to just say some kind of craft distillery. Maybe some craft distillery. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to the results. This was a rough day for me, guys. This whiskey, whatever it was, really threw me for a loop. Clearly, it's one I've had before. It's all open bottles I've had, so. Day 18. What? Old Tub from Jim Beam. Another Jim Beam. 2 Jim Beams 2 days in a row. Ugh. All right, let me get the bottle. All right. Here she is. Old Tub. Guess what? Jim Beam. It's, again, Jim Beam. 100 proof. Doesn't say. Most likely 4 years on this. Unfiltered, though. I got none of that, man. Like, the mouthfeel was short. The finish was short. This has got to be just really young. It's bottled in bond, so we know it's at least 4 years. So I will say 4 years. Probably 4 years, honestly, with a label like this. It's only a $30 bottle. So I'll give myself credit on that. The proof, though, it's 100. I said 90. That clearly just drank young. I mean, I'm at a good point in this bottle. Like, this is a sweet spot of the bottle. Between a third and 2/3. That's my sweet spot in bottles. So this should have drank better than it did. And honestly, I've never not liked this bottle. Before it was distributed nationally, I got a pint of this from the Distillery, from Jim Beam Distillery. Really good. Really liked it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Maybe when they went to national distribution, they blended in some younger stuff. Maybe that was older when it was Distillery only release. Let me know if you've tried any of those before, I guess, and what you think. But kind of disappointing, kind of underwhelming. A bottle I thought I liked until I tried it blind, and it's really not that great. So that's all right, though. Nothing wrong with that. And my time is going long again. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get to our question of the day today. What I want to know is, what other whiskey tubers do you guys enjoy watching? Do you have any other bourbon YouTube channels, whiskey YouTube channels that you really like? I'm all about the OGs. So, Whiskey Dick, before he recently left, I loved watching Bill all the time. Of course, it's Bourbon Night. And then Jason, Mash and Drum, he's my go-to always. Our palates have always been very similar. So he was the one I really started me into it and made me want to join Whiskey Tube back in the day. And then, of course, the Bourbon Junkies. I love those BJ boys. They're great, so I watch them all the time, too. All of them. And then, of course, can't forget Matt, ADHD Whiskey. He's the GOAT. I mean, got probably the best palate of all of us on Whiskey Tube. Well, Jason's up there too. Jason and Matt both, but I love them all. I love them all. So, but I want to hear, who else do you guys watch? Anyone specifically whose palate matches up with yours? Because that's kind of what initially drew me in, you know. So, but I love it. Appreciate you guys watching today. Thank you so much for joining me on day, 18. I said 19 earlier. I'm sorry. That'll be tomorrow. Stick around for tomorrow's video, which is going to be day 19. And it will be a better whiskey than this. I have full faith. I don't have full faith, but it's possible. So we'll stick around and find out. Thanks so much, guys. Stay insane.